Good morning, students. Welcome back to English class. So, yesterday I taught the magic conch lesson. Did you remember that? Yeah. So, I'm going to ask you some questions regarding this lesson, okay? Later, I will explain the remaining lesson. Are you ready, students? Yeah. What is the name of the Brahmin here in our lesson? What is the name of the Brahmin? Come on, fast. Send the answers. What is the name of the Brahmin in this story? Come on, anyone? Students, just type it. Send it. Respond in the chat box. What is the name of the Brahmin? Okay. So the name of the Brahmin is Vishwanath. Okay. What is their condition? They are very poor. So one day his wife asked him to go to temple. Okay. Which temple? Which God's temple? Vishwanath God's temple. You can go to that temple in Kashi and pray him for get the fortune. So he went into the temple and he prayed to the God. And while he was returning, he met one of the sage. Sage means here a wise person. Very good, Srishan. Okay. So he met one of the sage on this way. So the sage presented him one of the magic conch. Conch means here a shell. Okay, a spiral shell. So which gives daily one gold coin. If we turn up and down, it will give one gold coin. So while he was returning, it gets dark, right? That means it is a night time. So he has to cross a forest. So that's why he wants to rest there. So early morning he wants to go to his home. That's why he searched for one of the shelter. So at the time he saw one of the home in a distance. So he went into that home and asked him for to take shelter. Okay, so that house belongs to a merchant. Okay, so he went into merchant's house and asked him to give shelter that night. Okay, the next morning he wants to go to his home. Why? Because he has to cross the forest, right? So that I explained in the previous class. Now I'll explain the remaining lesson. Okay. So what are the characters of the story? Vishwanath, the Brahmin Vishwanath. Vishwanath, sage, and his wife. Sage and merchant. So these are the characters of the story. The remaining story I'll explain now. Listen here. So page number 44. From the first paragraph onwards, okay? During the course of their conversation, the merchant learned about the magic conch. When Vishwanath was sleeping, the merchant took his magic conch and put an ordinary one in its place. In the morning, Vishwanath got up, thanked his host, and set out for his home, taking the conch with him. On reaching home, Vishwanath told his wife all that had happened. Let me see how it works, she said, and turned the conch. Nothing happened. She turned in this way and touched the same result. Suddenly, Vishwanath realized it must have been taken by the merchant. I shall go back and ask him to return it, he said to his wife. Wait for another 3 days and then go. When you meet the trader, tell him that the sage had visited you again and gave another conch, which would give 2 gold coins a day, suggested the Brahmin's wife. So the next morning, what happened? He take rest in the merchant's house at night. So while he was taking rest in merchant's house, the conversation was going on between merchant and the Brahmin. Okay, Vishwanath. So they were discussing something, and he told all about the magic conch. So he told to the merchant that this magic conch will give daily 1 gold coin to him. So by listening that, the merchant became greedy, right? So while Vishwanath was sleeping in his home at night time, what the merchant did? The merchant took the magic conch. Okay, the merchant took that magic conch and he replaced one ordinary conch in the place of the magic conch. Did you understand? So the Brahmin's magic conch, merchant took that magic conch, and he will satisfy the magic conch when he get up. That's why he placed another normal, an ordinary conch in the place of the magic conch. So the early morning, Brahmin get up. Okay, Brahmin means here Vishwanath. He got up and he took his conch. He thought that is the magic conch. He took his magic conch, that conch, and he went to his home. So after returning home, he told all about this conch to his wife. He told that this magic conch will give daily one gold coin to us if we turn up and down this magic conch. So his wife took that magic conch, right? So after taking, she moved that conch up and down, but they did not find anything. Okay, they did not get the gold coin. Why they did not get the gold coin? Do you know that? Why? Because that is an ordinary conch. Why? Because the magic conch that merchant has taken, right? So whatever Vishwanath brought to home, that is an ordinary conch. So that's why it is not giving the gold coin, even though his wife did so many times she moved that magic conch, that conch, but she did not get any gold coin. So by seeing that, Brahmin understood that, Vishwanath understood that. So this happened to one of the merchant. He stayed in the merchant's house. So he understood that the merchant has taken his magic conch and he replaced an ordinary conch in the place of the magic conch. He understood that. And Vishwanath wants to go to merchant's home. Okay. Okay. So Vishwanath wants to go to merchant's home and he wants to ask the merchant that he should return his magic conch. But Vishwanath's wife refused to send him to his home. So she said that you should not go now. So you should go to his home after 3 days. Okay. So after 3 days, you go to Vishwanath's merchant's home. Then you told him that sage, who presented that magic conch, that sage visited him again. That means he came to Vishwanath's home and he gave one more magic conch. Okay, one more magic conch which will give 2 gold coins daily. So first, whatever sage presented, that gives only 1 gold coin. But this time sage come to my home and he gave another magic conch that will give 2 gold coins daily. So you should say this story to the merchant, she said. Okay. So what happened? The next, Vishwanath did as she said. He went to the same merchant's house and repeated what his wife had told him to. The merchant became greedy. He thought of having a coach which would give 2 gold coins a day was better than one which gave only 1 gold coin. After a brief conversation with the merchant, Vishwanath pretended to be frightened and went to bed. The greedy merchant, waiting for a chance, came to the Brahmin's place and replaced the real magic conch which he had stolen with an ordinary conch. Then he rushed to his place. So what happened? So what his wife told? Vishwanath's wife told that you should go to that merchant's home after 3 days. So after going home, you should say like this, that sage visited my home and he gave another magic conch which will give 2 gold coins a day. Okay. So you should show this ordinary conch and you should say that this is the conch which has given by the sage. Okay. So merchant, Vishwanath went to merchant's home after 3 days. Okay. Vishwanath went to merchant's house after 3 days. So after going to merchant's house, he told as his wife, whatever his wife told, like that he told to merchant what he told. So, the sage visited my home. Okay. He visited my home and he gave this magic conch which will give daily 2 gold coins. This time it will give 2 gold coins to me. He said like that, but by showing that. And again, he stayed at night in the merchant's home. So while he was sleeping, what happened? Merchant first he has taken the magic conch. Yes, he became very greedy. The merchant became very greedy. So that's why he put his first whatever he took from the Brahmin. So that magic conch he put in the place of the ordinary conch, and he took that ordinary conch, thinking that that conch will give 2 whole kinds a day. He thought like that. So he took the ordinary conch and he replaced the magic conch in the place. So what happened? So next morning, Vishwanath got up and he took his magic conch. He returned to his home. Okay. Actually, Sage visited Vishwanath's home. No, he did not visit. So Vishwanath have only ordinary conch with him, which has replaced that merchant. Okay. So he took that ordinary conch to the merchant's house and he told that this is the conch which given by the sage. He told the merchant that this conch will give 2 gold coins a day. So the merchant believed that, and what he thought, he became greedy. So he thought that just whatever he has, it is giving only 1 gold coin daily, right? So if he takes this conch, what will happen? He will get daily 2 gold coins, right? That's why what he did, he put the magic conch in the place of the ordinary conch, and he took the ordinary conch, thought that it will give 2 gold coins a day. Did you understand? Next. In the next morning, Vishwanath got up and thanked the merchant and set off for home, taking the conch with him. He went home with his magic conch happily. Meanwhile, the merchant tried to get 2 gold coins from the conch, but not a single coin came out. So what happened? The next morning, as usual, the Vishwanath got up and he took his magic conch and he said bye to the bye. He would say bye while returning. So he told him, I'm going to my home. I'm leaving the home. So the Vishwanath take the magic conch and he returned to his home. So after returning, he did the same, like the daily he will get one of the gold coins. So when the Vishwanath went to his home, merchant has taken that conch, which he is thinking that it will give 2 gold coins. So he was, moving up and down, but he did not get anything. Why he did not get anything? Because that conch is ordinary conch. Okay. First, the merchant has replaced that ordinary conch. Yeah. So that ordinary conch, that's why it is not giving any gold coin. So we should not take in one of the magic conch that is giving daily 1 gold coin. Okay. So this family was living happily, Vishwanath and his wife living happily by getting daily 1 gold coin. So what happened to the merchant? So he got only ordinary conch, which he replaced that magic conch place. Okay. So he got that ordinary conch. That's why he did not get any gold coin. So he realized that when he observed that, he realized that that conch was which he replaced the before. Okay, earlier. Looking at the conch, he found that it was the same one he had exchanged with the Brahmin's magic one. He learned that things taken from others will not last long. So when he observed that conch, he realized that that conch is his conch only, which he put in the place of the magic conch. He realized that, and he also realized one more thing, that the things which are stolen from others, okay, the things which are stolen from others will not be with us lost long. Okay. The Brahmin lived happily with his wife and the magic conch. What happened? The merchant realizes that whatever the magic, whatever the things stolen by others, which is not ours, actually he stolen Vishwanath's magic conch, right? So the next time what happened? He lost that conch and he took his only ordinary conch, right? That's why he realized that the things which are stolen from others will not with us lost long. Okay. So he realized that, and Brahmin, Brahmin Vishwanath and his wife and magic conch living happily. Okay. They are getting 1 gold coin, so they became rich. Did you understand the story? Did you understand the story? Students, on your videos? Did you understand the story? Yeah. Now I'll explain the meanings here. Okay. This is the story. Now I'll explain meanings. Hindu priest. Hindu priest. Second one, utter. So what is the meaning of utter here? Utter means absolutely. Absolute. Third one, survive. Remain alive. Remain alive. Next. Bless with. Bless with me. Here, be fortune is having. That means lucky. Be fortune. Be fortune is having. Bone. Benefit. Sage. Sage means here, wise or religious man. Wise or religious man. Religious man. Difficulties. Hardships. Hardships. Conch. Large spiral shell. Large spiral shell. Marine mollusk. The next one, shelter. Something that gives protection. Okay, look at here, students. First one, Brahmin. Brahmin means here Hindu priest. Utter means absolute. Okay, exactly. Survive, remain alive. Okay, that means existence. Blessed with means be fortune in having. That means lucky. Okay, luckiest. Next, bone means benefit. So he get the benefit. Next, sage means wise person or religious man. Okay. Next, difficulties means here hardships. Okay. So you know what is the difficulty here? If you did not understand anything, so to complete the homework, you face difficulties. Did you understand? That means it is very hard to complete the task. So that is called difficulties. Conch means a large spiral shelled marine mollusk. Okay, you know shells. Have you seen the shell? Just I showed in the yesterday. Yes. So that is the shell, spiral shell. Shelter means something that gives protection. So you know at the night time the sage unable to reach home. You know he is unable to cross the forest. So that's why he wants to take shelter from the merchant's home. That means he wants to stay there. Okay. So that is a shelter. Shall I write these meanings? Okay. Next one. Conversation. Paint one. Conversation. So conversation means here informal talking together. Informal talking together. Next, magic. Magic means art of using spiritual powers. Art of using, supernatural powers. Supernatural powers. Next, host. One who receives, one who receives or entertains guests. Next, suggest. What are you talking? Listen here. Suggest. Put into someone's mind. Someone's mind. Okay, look at here. These meanings first. Conversation. Conversation means informal talking together. That means the two people should talk. Okay. So we will discuss among ourselves between two persons. The discussion will be going on. So that is called conversation. Okay. Next, magic. Art of using supernatural powers. So using the supernatural powers, which is not formal things. Okay, not formally happens. So that is called a magic. Okay. Next, host. One who receives or entertains the guest. One who receives, host means the person who will receive the guests. Okay. For example, you are staying in your home. Some guests are coming. Okay, coming to your home. Imagine that one of the guests came to your home. So now you will become the host. You are the host. Why? Because you are receiving that person. Okay. So one more meaning here: entertain the guests. Entertain means we should entertain them. For example, any program was going on. Have you seen that anchors? Someone comes on the stage, they will entertain the guests who will stay to see that program. So that person also called host. And here one more person here, the who receives the guest, the person also called host. Okay. Next, suggest. Put into someone's mind. That means giving advice. Okay. Okay. Next meaning right here. Next, grading. Grading means selfish desire. Selfish desire beyond reason. Okay. Next, pretend. Pretend means you act as if something is real. Something is real. Stay. Stay means stay away. Stay away with a wrong intention. Wrong intention to keep it for themselves. Okay, listen these meanings here. Greedy means selfish desire beyond the reason. So greedy means one should feel that everything should comes to me. Everything I should belong to everything. Whatever the things are there, all the things I have to possess. So that nature is called here greedy. Okay. Pretend means act as if something is real. So nothing but acting. Okay. Steal, take away with a wrong intention to keep it for themselves. So the things which steal, which has taken without their permission. Okay. Or sometimes you also you might have seen that in your class also someone lost their pens and pencils. Well, how they lost? Someone has taken that without their permission. So that's why they lost the things, right? So that thing is called steal. Okay. Okay. Okay, students, remaining meanings I'll explain in next class. Hope you understand today's class. Okay, I'm going to conclude the class here. Okay, in tomorrow's class, I'll explain remaining meanings. Till then, you learn these meanings and read the lesson 3 times. Okay, and as well as you complete your worksheet. What you have to do, what is your homework? You should read the lesson 3 times and also learn these meanings. If you learn these meanings, then only you're able to complete your worksheet. Okay, okay, thank you.